drill bit should be sufficient. Once the tensioner is bled, keep it in an upright position. Never tilt it more than 60 degrees from the upright position. This will prevent air from entering the tensioner. These are the shoulder bolts used to attach the tensioner to the block. Install the tensioner with the bottom bolt first. Then install the belt. If you are reusing the old belt, be sure to install it so that it rotates in the correct direction according to the mark that you made before you removed it. Install a small wooden block or other suitable device between the block and the crank sprocket so that it holds the belt in place. Once the belt is held in place by the wooden block, then continue to install the belt, starting with the water pump, right bank sprocket, then the left bank sprocket. Then fit the belt over the tensioner pulley. Now move the tensioner into position and install the second bolt. Torque the tensioner bolts to the correct specification as called out in the service manual. Now remove the drill or pin to release the plunger in the tensioner. Then remove the little wooden block holding the belt in place. Next, rotate the crankshaft 1/4 turn counterclockwise, and then rotate the crankshaft back clockwise to TDC to align the timing marks again. Check to make sure all the timing marks are in proper alignment. Be sure you are not off a tooth. If you are, start all over again installing the belt correctly this time. Test the belt to make sure there is sufficient tension. Now don't forget to do this important step. Rotate the crankshaft 2 complete revolutions in the clockwise direction. Then let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then recheck the timing marks. Letting the engine sit for 5 minutes gives enough time to see if the tensioner has provided enough tension to prevent the belt from slipping a tooth and coming out of time. Measure the protrusion of the plunger. It should be within specs. Look up the specs in the service manual and determine if the plunger has stayed within tolerance. There are silver and gold bolts used to retain the timing belt covers. Make sure the correct bolt is used in the correct location. The silver bolts retain the bottom cover, and the gold bolts retain the 2 cam covers. Now go ahead and install the engine mount. Install the crankshaft pulley washer or dust shield with the step facing inward toward the engine. Then install the crank pulley. Place a little oil on the threads of the pulley bolt and install the bolt. Next, tighten the bolt to the correct torque. Also, you must tighten the bolt 60 degrees more to achieve the correct torque angle. If a torque angle gauge is not available, you may mark the bolt and the pulley with tape or marker. First, mark the pulley. Since the hex points of the bolt are 60 degrees apart, turn the bolt 1 point past the pulley mark. You have effectively turned the bolt 60 degrees. Now, in this situation, using this method to torque the crankshaft pulley bolt will work. But remember, it's always better to use the correct tool for the job. Remember to punch a mark into the bolt head to mark the number of times the bolt has been loosened. After the pulley bolt has been loosened 3 times, it must be replaced. And there you have it. That's all there is for now. Easy, right? Well, thanks for hanging in there with us anyway.